Well, that's not true. I told you guys that when I'm ready to do it, I'll let you guys know.
Do you feel comfortable identifying yourself?
I don't need to identify myself. I don't work for the public. You guys do. It's actually in your policy to identify yourself when you're dealing with people up here.
Do you have business with our board?
Well, I'm asking several times right now to do a public records request, and I'm being told no.
Submit your public records.
I'm trying to. You guys need to take it, and you guys are refusing to do that. Go, yeah, write it down for me. Yeah, I'm asking to do a public records request.
For what?
What's your name first?
I don't need to give you my name. What do you want?
You do. You work for the public.
No, I don't.
You're. What's going on, Bay fam? It's your boy, Bay Area Transparency, baby. We are back at it once again. And real quick, I'd like to apologize that I haven't updated you guys. I know a lot of people have been wondering what's going on with me. And I always take breaks from YouTube. But this time it was a bit different. And I'll just say, I can't say too much because remember, any information I put out to the Bay fam, I'm also putting out to the trolls, to the haters, and to those that would love to see harm come to me in some way, shape, or form. But what I'll say is there were some very serious medical issues going on this year, basically in the beginning of 2024, especially towards the middle when I was trying to get, going and planning things. And for some reason, we couldn't figure out what was going on. It's still on and off, but I'm bouncing back. That's all I'm going to say. I'm trying to get back at it. You're going to see these next couple videos are pretty wild, man. And we're getting back into the swing of things. So this video is taken in the city of Natomas, California. We're going to see some horrible attitudes from the employees when I'm just trying to ask their names. They don't like being recorded. They don't want to give me their names. And then we're going to see them lie to the police and say I was 5150 crazy pounding on doors. And the video is going to show that that's not even true. At the end of the day, they said, we don't have a problem with him wanting to do a public records request, but he doesn't have to threaten employees and all this stuff. All excuses, all lies. These employees are proven to be liars. The Sacramento police in this video are proven to not know what they're doing. We're going to get their body cam footage as well as file complaints so we can overturn this faulty trespass notice that doesn't even apply. Read Penal Code 602, SAC officers. You guys do not know how to apply 602. It's very clear. Let's go ahead and get to the video. Follow us on Facebook, Bay Area Transparency Official. Follow us on Instagram, at Bay Area Transparency. Subscribe, like, share. Let's go, baby. Let's take a little picture of that. Hello. Just everything in here. How you doing?
Where are you from?
What?
Where are you from?
From here? Why?
Oh.
That's weird.
No, I mean, can I help you with something? Or?
Yeah, that's why I rang the bell. I was wondering how to get public records from this office here.
Let me check. Just a minute.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, how about you?
Pretty good, thanks. I just want to see if there's anything I can help with.
Yeah, I'm wondering how to get public records from this office.
You can submit a Public Records Act request, and I can give you our contact information on how to do that.
Okay. Do you guys have a form, or do I do it here? Or?
We don't really. I think there's some.
I have
forms.
I got a
You
card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some forms on our website, but yeah, we have the guidelines posted there. But you can email our office. You can call and request any specific forms that we may have.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just saying, do you guys have a specific public records request form? Or if not, you guys can maybe take it down, get a sheet of paper, and just do it on a blank piece of paper, right? There's either way. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, because we do have some buttons on our website if you're requesting, because we receive local ordinances from cities and counties. If you just want to request one of those, you can just hit that button. But if it's for something more general that we might have, that we have to search for, you can do it anyway. You can call us. You can write it on a piece of paper, however you want to do it.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was going to have you guys do. I was going to have you guys just jot it down, and then
sure.
I can come pick it back up or whatever.
Okay. I'll just do it on my little notepad if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
What are you looking for?
Let me get my paper here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these are ones that I got from you guys. One second. I think I got my list somewhere here.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I think I left it in my car. Yep. I gotta go get it in my car.
Okay.
Damn it. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't remember it all.
Oh,
so
okay. Is it something you can give us or like email to us?
yeah, I mean, I could, but I'm here, right? So I'd rather just do it. I'd rather just do it here and
Okay.
have you guys take it down, and then I'll come back for it or whatever. Or have you guys email it to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to run out and run back in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just let us know.
Okay. Cool.
right, thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Mhm.
Yep. Thank you. Let me get another shot here.
I'll see you when you get back.
All right. Thank you. Oh, this way, actually.
Can I help you with something, mister? Cameraman.
Speaking to me?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, hanging out. How you doing?
What are you taking pictures for?
Just got something I'm doing, something I'm working on. Yeah.
For the boards?
Who are you?
I work here, yeah.
Okay.
You work here?
Well, I'm working. Yeah.
For who?
Well, that's why I say, who are you? I don't even know who I'm speaking to. Why do I have to answer
My
to you?
name's Kara.
Okay,
I
that's
work
good.
We've had a lot of break-ins, so people walking around with cameras, it's like, oh, can we help you with something?
Oh, I'm definitely didn't break in. I just came in the front door and up the
So did
elevator.
they.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they hid in the building.
Where at?
I have no idea, otherwise we would have caught them.
Interesting. Huh? What did they take?
Stuff in the offices.
Stuff. Okay. Awesome. Well, cool. Thank you. Interesting. No, I'm good for now. Appreciate it. My phone came out. I thought we were come back in here. This office is kept so dark. Is this outgoing mail here? Is this an outgoing mailbox right here? Is this an outgoing mailbox?
Yes.
Oh. You guys just leave them out for everybody to,
No, pretty much touch it there.
well, not touching it, but. That's an interesting concept. What's the number to the restrooms?
Let me see if I can get that for you.
All right. Okay, done in here for now. Keep my fingerprints off of this. There we go. 5982, they said.
Hello, we'll sign in right there for me. I'll be right with you. Can I help you with something?
No, I'm good for now. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
What are you filming exactly?
Come again? I could barely hear you through the windows.
What are you filming exactly?
Oh, just everything and just everything. There's no exact thing, just all of it, everything in here.
Is there a reason?
Yeah, I got something that I'm working on.
What are you working on?
Who are you?
I'm an employee here.
Okay, well, I'm an employee for myself. So,
Okay, I mean, I'm not sure why you're filming here.
yeah, I understand that. Like I said, I'm just working on something.
Okay.
This is a sign-in sheet right here. that's like left out for everybody to see? Doesn't seem
Is
like.
there something we can help you with?
No, not right now. Appreciate it. I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Is there a reason you're taking? Because that's not necessarily public information for you to take a picture of.
Well, it's out in the open.
Yeah, but not necessarily for your records.
Think maybe you guys should put it away? You want me to hand it in to you so you could keep it private?
Do you need a copy of the records or?
No, I don't need anything from you guys right now. Like I said, it's out here, so.
Okay.
Let's get the office.
Just so you know as well, I'd rather not be filmed.
Okay. Did you wanna like go in the back until I'm gone, or?
No, like if you have film of me, please just you get rid of it or something.
If-
Because I don't consent to having being randomly filmed. I
If-
don't know where that's gonna end up. You know what I mean?
If I have film of you, get rid of it. I'm not gonna do that. But
I'm
I.
pretty sure California requires consent for people when you're filming them, and I don't give it. So I really don't want you to be randomly filming.
Yeah, so you're actually like a little bit right and wrong about that. So like on the phones, if you're recording, you have to have consent, or like in a private area if you're having a private conversation. But it changes a little bit in like a setting like this. You know what I mean? So you're right and wrong a little bit about that. Yeah.
No, I understand that, but yeah, I'm not comfortable.
with the board?
Excuse me? Everybody's talking to me here at the same time. Say it one more
I
time.
was just like, do you need help? Did you have business with this?
Yeah, but I don't need anything right this moment. I'll let you guys know when I'm ready. I'm gonna take some more pictures and stuff, and then I'll let you guys know when I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. What's your guys' names, by the way?
I don't feel comfortable giving that information, especially because you're filming me.
Well, you guys work here, right?
Right? No, we.
Okay.
it's just-
And
I
so
don't
you
know if
work.
you're gonna use that.
Is this a state agency?
Yes.
Okay, so you work for the public, and you're a public employee, which means your name is public record, and that's why I'm asking your name.
Well, the thing is, I don't know what you're going to use that footage for, and I don't feel comfortable giving out more information if you're recording me.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just do a records request and ask for your name and salary and employee file and all that stuff.
Okay.
Or you could just give me your name, make it easy on me. Or I can get everything that you have in your employee file.
No, I'd really rather not.
Okay, what's your name, ma'am?
Do you have business?
Well, what was your name?
Do you have business?
Right now, my business is getting your name.
Just that's why I'm gonna show that you don't have anything to necessarily work out with the board, so there's no.
Well, that's not true. I told you guys that when I'm ready to do it, I'll let you guys know.
Do you feel comfortable identifying yourself?
I don't need to identify myself. I don't work for the public. You guys do. It's actually in your policy to identify yourself when you're dealing with people up here. And so that's why I'm
Have a
asking.
great day.
Okay, well, all right, let me do a public records request then. Oh, now you guys are refusing to help me?
Well, we've already asked you if you need help.
I just said now I'm going to do a public records request. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why they are like just making it hard. Like it doesn't make any sense. It should be simple, easy, no problem. I'm like, this is my name, here you go, see you later. No big deal, but they are making it so difficult. I just don't get it. So who's gonna take my request?
We don't do public records requests here. I imagine maybe at headquarters or somewhere higher up.
You guys have to do them here, actually per the law.
I just work here. I can't tell you.
All right, well, how about grab your supervisor then?
My supervisor was just here.
Okay, I need to do a public records request. Under the state law, you guys are required to do that.
Okay.
So,
I feel like you're not here for any legitimate business, so
what
harassing my staff.
can you tell me what legitimate business is, or?
Do you have business with our board?
Okay, Bay fam, let's go ahead and stop that right there real quick. Look what's going on here. I came in, they clearly don't like my camera. I just tried to ask who I'm speaking with so I can document who's helping me, not helping me, how they're acting, so on and so forth. They don't like the camera, so they don't want to tell me their name. So now I asked to do a public records request so that I can get the names of the individuals I'm speaking with, as well as other information that I needed from this office anyways. Now they're refusing to take the public record request. And if you listen to this lady, they're acting like I never asked to do a public records request. We don't know what to help you with. We don't know what to do. You're harassing us. Me asking a name and recording and telling you that you're supposed to give me your name, and then asking to do a public records request in a nice soft little tone. Later, their supervisor will tell the police that I was banging on doors and making threats and harassing employees, when the entire time I've been just speaking to these people. They simply don't like the camera, so they make up lies to try to get me in trouble. It's very clear. Let's keep watching. Well, I'm asking several times right now to do a public records request, and I'm being told no.
Submit your public records.
I'm trying to. You guys need to take it, and you guys are refusing to do that. Write it down for me. Yeah.
I'm not writing it down.
Actually, the state law says that if I need help writing it, you guys have to do that. You literally don't have a choice. I think you're confused about the way this works. You're not in charge, right? This is a public service. You guys have to do this. It's literally not up to you to write it down or not write it down. These people are interesting. Public records requests can be given both written or verbal. And it's dumb because now I'm trying to get all your guys' employee files, and all you had to do was tell me who I'm dealing with here. That's it. Shouldn't have been hard.
Do as much work as you feel you need to.
All right, no, I'll get it. I mean, it's just a matter of putting it in and coming and getting it in 10 days. It's not a big deal. Easy for me.
Same here.
Well, I know. You guys are obviously not good at doing your jobs or being respectful to members of the public. Me having a camera doesn't change the way I'm interacting with you guys. You guys are kind of being abrasive for no reason. So who's going to take my public records request here?
Me, as soon as you write it down, sign and date it.
Again, I'm going to give it to you verbally, and I don't need to sign or date it.
We don't do anything verbally.
You guys have to. You're not understanding. It's a state law.
Okay, bring me.
Listen, if you guys don't do it, you're opening this department up to a lawsuit. I'm just telling you. Okay, you don't care, so we can sue, and it's all good. Doesn't affect you, right?
Sign and date it.
Okay. We'll see how long you have a job with that attitude. Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous. Write it down, sign it, and date it. I'm not doing any work. I don't have to. The hell? Who the fuck do you think you are? It's ridiculous.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I need to do a public records request.
Okay, you'll need to submit that in writing.
Right. Yeah, I can do it verbally.
No, we only accept it via writing.
Oh, you're wrong.
Okay.
The law says otherwise. So.
Okay, well, we're not going to accept it unless it's in writing.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad I got you on camera saying that.
Okay.
They're not going to accept it unless it's in writing. And I'm asking them to put it in writing. Let me be very clear. I'm asking for a reasonable accommodation, which is part of the law, and you guys are refusing.
Wait, let me put it up.
You might want to get your big bosses who maybe know what they're doing a little bit, because you guys are definitely, right now I can walk away and sue. And that's not my goal here. My goal is to get information and be treated with respect, unlike what's going on. So they're literally refusing to do my public records request. Who's the main supervisor here? Can I speak with them, please? Hello? Can I speak with the main supervisor, please?
What do you want?
I want to do a public... I've been very clear about this, and I'm being told no.
Public records request, submit it to us, and we will take
I am trying to submit it verbally like the law says I can do, and you guys are opening this department up to a lawsuit by telling me no. I've literally been told no. Right now I can walk away and sue you guys. And you're dumb for that. Why open the public's money up to a lawsuit? It's so stupid.
Asked you a bunch of times, like, what it is.
How am I harassing you? I'm asking you for a public records request. You guys are obligated to do it. It's not my fault you don't know that. Look up the law, talk to your PIO, do something, and get off your butt and do the public records request.
Business here?
Yeah,
What is it?
I'm asking to do a public records request.
what?
What's your name first?
I don't need to give you my name. What do you want?
You
public
do,
record
you do.
request
You
for?
work for the public.
No, I don't.
Your name, yeah, you do. Your name is public record.
Okay, you can leave right now. We're going to call the California Highway Patrol.
You can call whoever you want. I'm trying to do a public records request and I'm being told no. So, you think the police are going to do anything? They're not. So they're refusing their names, they're refusing a public records request, and they're all just walking away. And they say I'm harassing them because I'm asking for a public records request over and over and over again, and they're refusing to take my public records request over and over and over again. Oh, they just pressed the panic alarm right there. That is hilarious. For a camera. Just trying to do a simple public records request. And these people are just saying no. So my battery on my camera is dying, BayFam. I literally have like 10%, maybe less. So if the camera goes out, I'm still staying here. And I'll keep everything on the external microphones that I have, and we'll still be good. So they're still refusing to help me. Still need a public records request, please. No. I strongly suggest contacting your PIO to ask them how this is done, because you guys are literally going to be sued over a public records request, and that's so dumb. You are opening up the public's money to be taken because your ego is controlling the way you're doing your job. They hear me, just so you guys know. They hear me loud and clear. Let's see who does it. Yep, look. Excuse me. Oh, are you guys locking me out of a public building? Awesome. You can hear them back there, right? And they've now locked me out. Look, the door is locked. Can't open it. You guys are locking me out of a public building. Oh, but we have another employee. I'll just follow her in. Okay, Bay fam, let's go ahead and stop that right there. So I assumed this employee was going to go into the door that they locked me out of and go into their lobby in their office. So that's why I said, well, when they open the door, I'll just follow her in, because I know that I can be in there, unless they're going to just tell me that they're closing the office for the day, which they haven't done at this point. Later, they will claim that I was making threats right here by saying I'm going to follow employees in through the doors. No, when the door gets open for her or someone else, I can come in. This is how ignorant that these state workers are. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You have to open it sometime. I got more time than you. What's that?
You're gonna have to take off.
Why is that?
Why? Because they're asking you to leave entire property.
It's public.
They're closed now.
No, they're closed at 5.
No, they're asking you to leave now.
I understand, but it's what you're not understanding.
Go for it. You're refusing to leave.
I'm speaking with you.
And I asked you to leave. You said no.
Though this is public, I have a right to be here. There's other offices that are open. I'm
Okay.
trying to get a public records request and information, which they're refusing.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want, call a supervisor, but I know that I have a right to be here. Trespassing, you can't use it to violate my constitutional rights.
I have no problem with you recording. I don't care.
Okay,
No problem with that.
but I also have a right to be here.
But when their call comes to us,
Uh-huh.
2018, you can start more units. You just First Amendment not honor. When you want to do something and if what they're telling you is they're not going to honor right now, I understand that. But right now their doors are locked.
Their doors are locked, but the other offices are not.
That's great.
So I can
Right
still
now-
do business with them.
What business do you have right now?
Public records with all these offices.
Okay.
I'm just trying to deal with them. I was hoping you guys would come and say, hey, he can be here. He has a right to be here. You guys have to take his public records request,
Okay.
and then it would be
You
done.
can take that up with him in a later time. Okay. Okay.
So
he wants a public record request through
from these public agencies, it's real simple.
Okay.
It's a law that they have to abide by.
Okay.
So, and when there's public offices, whether this property is privately owned or not, you open yourself up to the public being here for the public services that are here.
Okay.
So, and if you look up trespassing, if that's the route you want to go, you the only ones that you can try to apply are like M and O or L and M and O, something like that.
Okay.
All of them say that these cannot be used to violate somebody's constitutional rights. I'm a journalist gathering content for a news story, literally trying to get public records
Okay.
for my story, and I'm being refused.
Okay.
So if you would call your supervisor, I'll gladly
My
go outside and have a
supervisor-
conversation
you
with
don't
you.
work for them. My
But you're
supervisor-
trying to tell me to leave,
Okay.
and I have a right to be here.
Then here's the deal. If you want to get a public record request from somebody else, then by all means go do that. If they're not going to give it to you right now, I understand your plight and your issue with that. Go get it somewhere else. But to sit here and bang on the door or whatever you're doing.
Oh, there's nobody banging on
I'm
the
not
door.
saying you are. I'm just
Okay.
that's the call that I
Yeah,
get, right?
I knocked
So,
and
yeah,
asked
I
for a
get you.
public record. I didn't
So-
pound. I got it all on
I'm
camera.
not saying you, right? I'll like you just go off of what I get, right? I get one person's point of view. I understand you want to record. I'm not here to violate your rights in any form of doing that, right? But at the same time, if they're not going to give you the record request right now, I get that. Maybe come back and speak to their supervisor when they're or whoever's working is a little bit more willing to.
But I need to document this.
And
So
you
if
have-
they're
you
if they're
hold on, you document it. I'll give you your time. You document now. They don't want to work with you right now, and I get that.
Okay.
So either a couple things, right? Go somewhere else and get a records request from somebody else, and then come back and speak to them on a different day when maybe someone there's a little bit more willing to want to work with you. Totally get that. That's a complaint that you have a right to make if they don't want to honor that request. I get that, right? My point being though is then if you're just going to stand here and record a blank building in a blank hallway,
it's still my First Amendment right.
Listen to me. Just
Yeah.
I'm not here. I know you want.
I'm not trying to argue with
I
you,
get
but
you.
what you're saying is wrong. You're basically trying to say if you want to just stand here and record this, you can't do
No,
that. That's
no
not
problem.
true.
You're not. You don't let me finish, right? I know you want.
But it's long. Like, what are we doing?
I know you want to get your clicks, and I know you want to get.
That's not what. It's
Listen,
not what it
listen,
is at
I'm not
all.
here to violate your rights. If you want-
That's BS.
Stop, dude.
It's
Stop.
BS. Just
Stop talking.
be truthful
I'm
when you
being
talk.
truthful. Stop talking.
I don't have to stop talking, sir.
If you
I can
want-
speak all I
That's
want.
Great.
Okay. Yeah.
But here's the deal: if you just want to stand here, then stand here. I don't care.
Okay.
But once closing time is closing.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. I'll
then
be
you-
out of the
then you gotta
building.
get out.
Yep,
You
that's
know what I'm
that's
saying?
very. I
That's all
totally
I'm
agree
trying
with
to say.
that.
But when I'm trying to
But that's
speak,
not what you said.
Let me finish speaking, okay? Before I knew what you were doing, fine. When the calls that came to us,
Now it's all different.
I'm good for it. It's fine, right? But once I know what you're doing, right? The call came to us that you were 5150 banging on windows and all that, right? So, so that's all I had to work with, right? You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's all I had to work with.
All
So
right.
If you're just here, and I get that, you have a right to be here. I don't care. No
Okay,
issues there.
cool.
Okay.
Then I'll be here until they close so that I can
That's-
document that they closed an hour early. They're refusing to open the doors, which we pay to keep these open, and it'll be part of my story.
And that's fine. I got no issue with that.
Simple.
Okay. I can't ask them to leave. You guys are open. Or if your building's open until 5.
The building locks down at 5, yes.
Yeah, so he has
Yeah.
the right to be here.
I'll be here
It's
till
a public
5.
Building, he can record as much as he wants. I mean, that's everyone's right to do so, right? So there's nothing we can do with that. I can see they'll let me in so I can talk to them, but ultimately, as long as the building's open until 5 and the business is open until 5, he is.
So
you
this
can't tell him
this
to leave.
drastically
Like,
changed
It just it is what it is.
from like, hey, you gotta go, and I'm calling more units,
There was
right?
someone in the building. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's all I
We
heard.
just got a blanket call, right? So they have buttons and they press the CHP distress button. So that's all we get, right? So we get an alarm button. So we have to come here for that.
Uh-huh.
That's all. But I mean, he has the right to record. I mean, that's his.
But I'm just like, I don't even know what the recording's for. I'm just confused.
So
I'm doing a story.
Yeah, yeah. So if he wants to do his own news story, honestly, even if he didn't have a news story, if he just wants to record, he can record. I mean, it's his right to do so. So if he says he's a journalist, cool. I don't care. I can't ask him for credentials. I honestly, it doesn't matter to me.
A story about what?
Whatever he wants to. He doesn't have to answer that question. Yeah, it's just whatever he wants.
Well, it's about this, at this point, I'll tell you, it's about this state agency right now refusing to give me their names, refusing to help me with public records requests, locking the doors an hour early when the tax dollars pay for these doors to be open. And so this is an issue for the public, and so I'm going to disseminate this information to the public. And so that's now what the story is about. That was not what the story is about when I got here. I actually had a tip, some other information about somebody here. But now the story's changed. So,
Yeah. So as I said, as long as he's here, all I ask is that when they leave after 5, and this is, I'm just asking you to do that, if you can just be cordial and not bother them, because that's what their concern is. Obviously, is like when they close at 5, is that you're gonna fall in their cars. You're gonna, and I get you have a right to record, and I respect that.
I heard what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Just don't-
always cordial.
I'm not saying you're
And
not.
I don't try to mess with anybody. What it would be easier if they would just do their job and say, okay, we understand you have a right to do a public records request.
Yeah.
Their issue was I asked them to write it, which in the state law it says that it can be given written or verbal. So I said, hey, I have a kid.
request, or they wanted you. I'm sorry.
I wanted them to write it for me, and they said, no, you write it, I ain't writing it for you.
Okay.
And that was their issue. And then they came out and were like, you got to go. I walked down here, and then they locked the door on me,
I got you.
giggling and stuff. So
Okay.
it would be faster if they would take the public records request. I could be the hell on my way.
Yeah.
I just need to get my
All
information.
right. Well, like I said, I'll talk
So.
to them and see if they would. I don't know.
And what was your name and badge number, by the way?
Franchini, 21088.
Cool.
So I'll talk to them, see if I can just have them. Do they already know what you want?
They don't, because they
Okay.
wouldn't even listen to it.
Okay.
I would appreciate, though, if you come on calls like this, instead of telling people they have to go and start more units and you're not going to get your supervisor, you knew I could be here. You knew it from the moment. Even if I was knocking on doors or anything like that, you can't just take that unless you witness me pounding on a door. You can't take that information. So you kind of tried to bully me out of here until you got told no and realized I wasn't going to do it, and
Okay,
you
that's
switched
your
it up.
interpretation. That's fine. That's
It's my interpretation
That's
for
fine.
sure.
We're entitled to different interpretations, right?
Yep.
Officer Franchini, can you open the door for me? Hello, you on your phone? Okay.
Yeah, they are. They're hard to deal with there, but
Hi.
hi.
Shiny
Well,
button.
that's city police. What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Wanger, badge number is 3067.
What's the horseshoe on the bottom?
This?
I see the chevron all the time, but yeah, what's the horseshoe?
So that's for Sergeant.
I thought just the chevron
Are
was.
you able to open the door so I can talk to somebody?
Interesting.
Come down here if you want. I'm not opening that door. That goes right into our office where we have employees.
Okay.
Oh my God, these people are something else.
I have no idea. I just my dispatch said that he needed this.
I walked in a little confused too.
Well, it's hard when you hear one side and they, I won't call them liars, but they stretch the truth just a touch, right? And then you come thinking, hey, some guy's in our building acting like an asshole, right? And it's not that. I've been talking to them just like I'm talking to you until it started being, no, I'm not going to do my job. No, I'm not going to follow state law. Get up out of here. And it's like, okay, well, hold on. No, I don't have to leave, right? And then now I'm having those conversations that are uncomfortable, right? Then they want me to leave, so what do? I knock. Can I get a public records request, please? Oh, he's pounding on the door, right? This is what happens, so.
So I'm sorry. What was your name?
I don't have one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just coming here to assist. I don't really know what's happening. Why are you here? What is this building?
Well, these are state offices, all these buildings, and I'm trying to get, like I said, public records requests, so. And it's being refused for whatever reason, because they didn't want to write it is the reason, so. And that's why we're here, wasting time and money.
So did you tell them that you weren't going to give them your name either?
What was that?
Did you tell them you weren't going to give them your name either? Is that why they?
I don't remember if they even asked my name. I probably did, though. If they asked it, I probably said, I don't want to give my name. You don't need to give your name for a public records request. It can be anonymous, right? So if I give my name, I give anything else like that, then it's easy for them to go research it and find out what I'm actually looking into, which is an individual here, a little bit of the offices as well, but more so an individual or two, so. Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. Was it the same? Are you the same property manager for all these buildings, or are they different, or
No, this is just my building.
just this one?
Yeah, I'm
Same company,
No.
just different person, or
Like in this.
just this
property.
general area? Yeah.
No, that's a different property manager, different, they're all different.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So you can tell that this officer, the highway patrol, not who do you work for, by the way? What?
City of Sacramento.
Oh, it's the city of Sac. Okay. You could tell that the highway patrol officer, not this officer because he hasn't spoken much with me, but you can tell that he was definitely allowing his personal feelings about what he thinks I'm doing guide him in the way he was doing his job. Until he realized I actually knew what I was talking about, and then he kind of switched it up and he said, whatever, I have my opinion, it might not be true, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, that's what I think, and they're not supposed to use their personal viewpoints and allow that to dictate the way that they're conducting business while on duty working for the people. So that's an issue, right? Because it turned from get out of the building or I'm going to call more units. Basically, I mean, he did call more units. And, you know, we'll go from there. You can't do that as an officer simply. And he turns out he knew every bit. He can be here. There's nothing I can do. He knew every bit of it. But yet he still tried to, in the beginning, bully me out of the building, which wasn't cool. And I can't respect that. So. And this gentleman here works for these people. Excuse me, Scott. What was your last name? And are you so you guys are a different office, but do you guys govern them as well or no? This office here. Okay, so you guys are just consumer affairs. That's it.
Yeah, our particular branch is mainly focuses on medical board.
Medical board. Okay, cool. All right, so you can't help me then. Well, at this point, I'm pretty much out of time, and I gotta get the hell up out of here. So.
Yeah. Hey man, so I talked to them about your request, your public record request. So if you want, they said they'll honor it and they'll do it, but they don't have a form for you to fill out. So
It could be on a blank sheet.
yeah. So if I can get you a blank sheet of paper, if you want to write it down, they said that's their.
Well, I need them to write it.
They're not going to write it for you.
So the law says they have to. So.
I'm not here to.
Oh, well, that's where I'm going with it.
Okay,
so
yeah,
if
so
they don't want to
they're
write
not
it, then
gonna- yeah.
they will.
They'll
They'll write it. They won't do it today, but they'll write
Okay,
it.
so that's their thing is that you need to put a name down for whatever you want and what you want out of it, and then go from there.
Yeah, I know how.
Okay.
I'll have them write it.
Okay.
If they don't want to write it, and I can get a hold of their PIO, and they'll make them write it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I'm just telling you.
They'll write it at the end of the day.
Okay, yeah.
Not at the end of today, but
I get you.
the end of the day. So
That's all.
cool.
I asked if they had a form. They said no.
Works for me. I like it. It just shows more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just the inability to do their duty. So
Okay,
works for me.
I got you.
Cool.
Yeah, so I don't like I said. I told them it's a he said, she said, he said, whatever. Right?
Well, regardless, they can't tell you I did something illegal. So
Pulling on a door handle, it's not necessarily, it's not a crime, right?
it's a public building.
Correct. Their concern was that, and again, I'm just telling you their side, is that you told somebody that you were going to follow them inside the building, or follow them inside the door, and that's what made them feel concerned or threatened.
Well, they had already locked the door, and I said that's fine. When somebody else comes in, I can come in as well. Real simple, and that's also not illegal. I mean, it's stupid.
I get you.
It's a way to say he did this, he did that, get him in
And
trouble, get him in trouble.
That's why I said the same thing I told them. I was like, there's no crime that's been committed.
Yeah.
So I can't. I was hoping I could just get the form and have you.
Yeah, it should be easy. I just want them to do their job in the right way. Now that they've refused, I need to do one, document it, and two, see that they actually do it the right way so that it doesn't happen again to someone else.
No, I understand.
So, real simple.
I get you. All right,
Cool.
Well,
I'm going to listen to this here. It was aggressive and harassing.
Sir, why don't you come on over here real
okay,
quick and we'll
so
talk to you.
There's no.
Am I being detained?
Well, you're going to be issued a notice of trespass for this building. The property management does not want you here.
You can't trespass me. They're open
can't.
to the public.
We can. You're gonna get a notice
You
of
can't.
trespass. You're gonna be trespassed from this building. You're not gonna be allowed to come back. If you do come back, you'll be subject to arrest.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. You're wrong, but okay. I'll take it up with your captain or whatever.
This
It
is a
doesn't
this is a
matter.
private building.
But they
The-
opened it up to a public office. I
Right,
have the right to
just-
do business in this
just
office.
One office, one floor. The rest of the building
That's not
is
true.
private.
Well, I cannot come to any of the
So-
other floors,
so
but
they're
I can
gonna-
come here.
You're gonna get issued a notice of trespass
And
for
here.
this building.
You can't trespass me from public.
We are.
buildings.
We are going to do it.
Okay, you can do it. But go ahead.
Okay, can we walk out here, please?
Oh, go ahead.
We're gonna walk out here.
Am I being detained?
You're gonna get a notice. of
Am I
trespass, so
being
yes, you are
detained?
detained.
I'm
You're
being
gonna get
detained.
a
What
notice of
crime do
trespass.
you suspect me of
The
committing?
property owner and management do not want you on this property.
Well, I
They
can
want
leave,
to
but you
get a
can't
trespass.
detain me because there's
So
no
now you are
crime.
going to get a notice of trespass.
Learn how to do your job. You don't have reasonable suspicion of a crime.
Listen. Let's not go down that road, okay? We're just gonna get your information. Property management does not want you back at this building. You're gonna be issued a notice of trespass and sent on your way, okay?
Okay, and they'll
You're-
open
you're
themselves
making-
up to a lawsuit, just so you know.
You're making it harder than it needs to be.
No, I'm not. I'm standing up for
Can
my
we
rights.
issue that notice? Okay, we just need your info so we can give you a piece of paper.
Let's go. It's 5, so I actually have to go anyways right now. So
All right, let's go take care of that.
let's go. I don't need you guys surrounding me and
We're
making
asking
me
you to
feel
walk.
intimidated.
You're the one that's staying here. We're asking you
I'm
to
trying
walk.
to go behind you guys.
Please
All right,
do.
all right. Well, don't surround me and try to intimidate me. So they're now going to try to issue me a trespass notice from public offices, opening the state up and them to further lawsuits and this building as well. So kind of dumb.
Hi.
The highway patrol knew what he was doing, but this ignorant sergeant right here does not know what he's doing. I'll take the stairs. I ain't going down an elevator with you guys. These guys are idiots. So, all right. So we'll see what happens. Talk to their higher ups over here, and watch them make a mistake. So all of the second floor in this building is all state offices. The whole second floor.
You mind walking with me over here?
I do.
What's
Yep.
your name, sir?
What was that?
Your name.
Why is that?
I have to identify to give you that piece of paper that we've been talking about.
No, you don't. Give me the paper.
Hey, like I said before, you're making it harder than it needs to be, okay? We just need your name so we can issue the notice of trespass and then you're out of here, okay?
You can give me the trespass, but I don't
Can't give it
have
to you
to give
without
my
your
name.
We will get your name
What, for what?
because you are being issued a notice of trespass. Does that make sense to
Right,
you?
and I haven't broken the law. You guys are asking me
Right.
to leave. I'm leaving. There's no law broken. Unless I'm
that
being
office that
lawfully
you're-
arrested,
Hold on,
I
let me
don't
say
have
something
to
real
give my
quick.
name.
That office that
The
you're
highway
at
patrol had it right.
is a
You guys
state
are wrong.
office.
Correct.
This building is a private building.
Right.
Okay? That property management company does not want you here anymore.
No, I get what
So
you're
they-
saying.
They are
I-
issuing you the notice of
can issue a
trespass
notice.
through us.
That's fine, but I don't have to give my name for it.
Yes, you do.
Where does it say that in trespass? Okay, Bay fam, let me stop that real quick. So I am right. I do not have to provide my name for a trespass warning in California. As a matter of fact, the trespass code in California doesn't talk about a trespass warning at all. Period. These officers are also applying the code wrong. In California, the penal code for trespassing has, I think, 24 or 25 subsections. The only one that could possibly maybe apply in this situation is subsection O, refusing or failing to leave land, real property, or structures belonging to or lawfully occupied by another and not open to the general public. That's very, very specific. Not open to the general public. Upon being requested to leave by a peace officer at the request of the owner, so on and so forth. It's a long subsection. Then you go on and read down and it shows that they have to get a notarized copy of the trespass warning and it only lasts 12 months, so on and so forth. But as you get towards the end of this subsection, it reads very, very clearly, however, this subdivision does not apply to persons on the premises who are engaging in activities protected by the California or United States Constitution, or to persons who are on the premises at the request of the resident or management, or who are not loitering or otherwise suspected of violating or actually violating a law or ordinance. And that's what we talk about all the time, that in order in California for sure to trespass me from a public building, I have to be violating some sort of crime. I have to be stopping business, and it can't just be my camera stopping the business. So these officers are applying the code incorrectly. Now, I haven't done this yet, but what we're going to do is request the body cam footage, so on and so forth, go try to talk to their higher-ups, file a complaint, get them to overturn the trespass, and then go back in and get my public records. I'm also contacting this office's higher-ups and their PIO about them denying my public records. I heard with my own ears one of the supervisors saying that I'm there harassing, and he said he doesn't care if I file a public records request, but I can't harass the employees. What about that conversation was harassing except standing on my grounds and standing on my rights? You're going to hear this cop in a minute go, "Stop playing all these games and hiding behind your rights." For an officer to say that, that shows me right there he is straight trash.
Pass laws.
Listen.
Look, let's go here. I'm gonna peel away your qualified immunity like an onion. This is what I'll do, okay?
Sure.
In the trespass laws, there's nowhere anywhere that says I have to give my name. The only law in California when you have to give your name if you're being stopped by police, if you're lawfully arrested or you're pulled over driving for an offense, right? So let me ask you this. If I choose not to give you my name, are you going to arrest me? If you're going to arrest me under the threat of arrest, I'll give you my name, and then you'll be held accountable.
You're not arrested right now. You are detained.
Under the threat of arrest.
Give you the notice of trespass because I can't issue a trespass order to nobody.
If you're going to arrest me for not providing I don't know what you would arrest me for, but if you're going to arrest me, I'll give my name under threat of arrest, but you're going to be held accountable for it. But that's that. Other than that, I don't have to give my name, and I want you to uphold the law and my rights. Don't just do what they want you to do. The Highway Patrol had it right. He told them straight up, I can't kick them out. You're a public office. There's nothing I can do, even if the building's private. Because when they sign that lease, and I'll get that lease, they say very clear with the state, I've gotten them before, if they rent from a private building, it says, your building will be open to the public. The public can come in this building at any time for these services. So you're now trespassing me because they want you to.
I spoke with the gentleman that was inside the building of that office that you were trying to get into, okay?
Well, I was in there.
He stated you were making threats.
What threat?
And it was uncomfortable, and they asked you to leave.
What threat?
And they have every right to do that.
422's threat. Did I threaten to do harm or kill somebody? Because that's 423.
They don't want you coming back. He even said
I got it, but the law matters.
And you refused to give it to him.
I don't need to give identification or tell them who I am to file a public records request. I can do it anonymously. It's the whole point of doing a journalist story. I don't want them to know who I am because I don't want them to know what's going to come out.
What are your journalistic
Who issues credentials, sir? Who issues journalist credentials?
Do you do YouTube? What do you do?
All kind of stuff. But who issues credentials?
Like what?
I own my own company, which means I would just issue myself the credentials. So I don't have to have credentials.
We're the only ones here actually providing information and facts, and all you're doing is just hiding behind this. I'm not going to give you.
Hiding behind my rights. You are allowing your personal feelings to govern the way you conduct your job. Yeah, you do. You just said it. I'm giving you this information. You're hiding behind your rights. You just said it. That's your personal opinion.
What is so bad about you giving me?
Because I don't have to. It's my right. If you're going to arrest me, I'll give it, but you're going to be held accountable. Very clearly. I mean, I said it a couple times. If you guys want to go down that route, I'll give my name, but you're going to be held accountable. And you should know better. You should know. You're lying to these people saying, oh, it's a private, so I have the right, because my tax dollars pays for those public offices, to go there and conduct business anytime I want, whether they want me here or not.
Yeah.
I have that right.
In a cordial manner, okay?
Who said I didn't do it in a cordial manner? Because they told you, okay, they said something, that doesn't mean it's true. I have everything on camera. I can guarantee that nothing I did was uncordial, except say, I don't want to write the public records request, write it for me, please, and then they shut and lock me out of the office. So this is another issue that you're doing that you can't do. You're taking their word for it without even hearing mine. You're just saying, you did this, you did that in a cordial manner. You're wrong. You weren't here. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're right, because you're not telling me anything.
I'm telling you that you're wrong.
I'm only getting one side of the story, and you're
Well,
not willing to tell us anything.
I just told you everything I did was cordial. You didn't ask me that. You didn't say, were you cordial? Did you threaten them? The threat to say when they lock me out of a door that I can be in from 8 to 5 says it right on the wall in a public office. Me saying, hey, when somebody else comes in that door, I can come in too because it's open to me is not a threat. That's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that you would even try to make that a threat is beyond ridiculous too.
I'm not making anything.
Yeah, you did. You said they said you threatened them. That's not a threat.
Listen to what you just said. I said, they said. I'm not doing
Right. You're a oh my God, I shouldn't even have to tell you this. You're a peace officer. You know Penal Code 422. When they told you that, you should have said, that's not a threat under the law. All I can operate is with the law. That's it. That's all I can do. I can't do anything else. That's what you should have said. Not come out here and tell me I threatened them. Do your job right. Do it the right way. I respect guys. The CHP, perfect. He had it right, except coming in trying to kick me out in the beginning. He had it perfect.
Because when I first got here, you said that he was doing it all the wrong way.
And I said initially, and then he switched it up. That's what I said. I said initially he was trying to kick me out, and then he switched it up. That's exactly what I said. So do your job the right way. If you guys do your job right, perfect. But if not, then yeah, we need to expose you guys doing your job the wrong way. It's real simple. So you got this chick taking pictures, the little property manager, and now he's showing him a picture probably of me because I'm not hard to find. I'm real simple. Oh, let's go get this. This officer is now he's now showing her my personal information on his phone right now. That's called doxing, and that's an actual crime. So this officer is now doxing my personal information to a civilian, a property management lady. So that's awesome. And what's your name and badge number?
Smith, 937.
And you guys?
Torres. 21460.
What's your name and badge number? Okay, bro, that's so little I can't see it. What is it?
Chan.
What is it?
Chan.
Chan, what's your badge number?
Right.
What is it? Verbalize it like your policy said.
You can come see it.
Verbalize it like your policy says.
It's gonna be on your video.
Verbalize it like your policy says.
Right.
Okay, verbalize it like your policy says. Chan, do a good job.
I have no business with you. Okay?
Yeah, you do. You're here. You're responding. You're a witness. You're okay. So what's your badge number? So Chan, California Highway Patrol, refusing to provide a badge number like his policy says.
It's on my badge right here.
You provide it though upon request from the public. You guys know your policy, right? It's literally in your policy. So what's your badge number? This is ridiculous. Go get, look, put down the badge, do something else for a living, bud. You clearly don't have the personality for this, right? You guys need to stop trying to be here and go back to community policing, right? Stop trying to be the boss and the come look at it, I ain't gonna tell you, just trying to like let your ego, it's stupid. I mean, what's the point of that? So Chan, what's your badge number? One more time. Last time.
It's right here on my badge.
What is it? Verbalize it for me. Okay, Chan's not going to verbalize his badge number. We'll put in a complaint on him. What's your name and badge number?
Me?
Yep.
Fuentes, 398.
Funny, the SAC PD, who's the most ignorant cops here, verbalized their name and badge number. The Highway Patrol, who did a decent job, doesn't. And you have the SAC cop who steps all over the toes of the Highway Patrol. So the Highway Patrol is leaving after he said nothing he can do, and you now have the SAC cops issuing me a trespass, which it doesn't even matter because it's public buildings. So yeah, 2 sergeants don't understand that, and I don't know who this guy is, but says it right in the code. Can't be used to violate somebody's rights.
Here's
So
your notice of trespass, okay?
I'm good. Keep it.
Well, I gotta give it to you.
No, I don't need it.
Alright, well, no, verbally served. You got served. There you
No, I didn't get served.
Acknowledged.
Did you don't want this?
On
No, I
all
didn't
our
get served.
videos.
Go ahead.
He refused to accept it. He was served.
There you go. He's leaving it on the trash can where it belongs.
How's it going?
How's it going? So today the state got opened up to a lawsuit, the city and the private building. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll talk to your captains. I'll come back. Don't matter. I'll just talk to your higher ups. They'll say, yeah, my guy's an idiot. You don't have to worry about that trespass. And then I'll come back in the building. You think I care that you know my name? I'm all over the internet, dumbass. Yeah, I know. I'm all over it. And you're a private person who works for this private entity that has my name been doxed to you by these piece of shit cops. So you're a clown too, as far as I'm concerned. Right, and I can come back to the state building, state offices. So why would you dox my private information to people outside of law enforcement? Am I still being detained, fellas? Can I get up out of here? Finally.
Thank you very much.
Why did you dox my private information to people that aren't inside law enforcement?
I served you a notice of trespass, and they have a right to have a copy of that notice of trespass on their file.
You showed this chick my information on your phone. I got you on camera doing it.
Show that chick any information.
Yeah, you did. I got you on camera.
Okay.
I got you on camera doing it.
Okay.
Oh, all good. I'll be at SAC PD, and your higher ups will overturn the trespass. I'll come right back, and we'll do it again. And if I go to jail, I'll be out in 5 hours, and no charges will ever get charged. So, but your higher ups know better, and they'll just overturn your guys' trespass. So it's really a waste of time. You should have just did a better job. Do your job right, man. I'd rather highlight you guys and say, hey, these guys did a good job. Instead, I have to say that you guys don't know what you're doing. So, yep, likewise. Oh, there's look, he's got my picture up, all my information for my driver's license right there on the computer. So we'll come back. It's all good. No big deal. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. It's time to go.